You bastarding bastard.
I mentioned 10 seconds ago that I was very ill.
It's also funny that you're not supposed to swear in the first 10 seconds.
Well, the pair of yous have done that now.
Andrew screaming, you bastarding bastards.
Yep.
So, speaking of Cough Boy, it's episode 31, which is definitely nowhere near as high a number as the Joseph's campaign. And we're insane in the Lumen brain. Graham, what the fuck happened last week?
I wasn't here and have no clue what you all did in my absence. All I know is I don't trust that one over there who's who's turning evil.
For the last time, I'm not turning evil.
True.
The book says different.
Well, everybody else says different to that.
I've got holy blood transfusions if you want them to stave off the evilness.
She's just so frustrated with Mereditha. Also,
I am in the right. You're all gonna get betrayed when the eye takes over. Sorry.
Okay.
Via's just shaking her head like bloody theists.
So Graham, I'm gonna be nasty to you to force you back in.
Damn it!
And
I left.
Yeah, while you were walking, you accidentally stumbled on a cliff edge and fell into the water. Turns out there was a portal in that water, and suddenly everyone just sees Mereditha shoot out of that pond.
Along with Samla?
Yeah.
That may as well happen as well.
Sure. Samla technically was with you, though. They were just in the water.
Oh god, where am I?
Oh, you guys are here.
Mereditha, you look at the sky and you're like, oh, I'm like 3 miles back.
How did... what happened? What's going on with this imaginary world?
And then
There's a portal in there.
You turn and there's like a really fancy dragon.
Does it seem good or bad?
This thing's dead, by the way. This one is sitting like a cat talking to us.
Yeah, Jeremy is dead, unfortunately.
Does that thing seem good or bad?
Seems nice.
As far as you can tell, it seems like peaceful.
Okay.
Graham, give me.
Like I said, it's sitting like a cat, just chatting to her.
Give me an Arcana roll with advantage, Graham.
Truly my strongest suit.
Yeah, but advantage because Dragon Boy. I'm gonna send you a message.
Cool. I will sit here and read a message when it gets sent to me.
Correct me if I'm wrong while he's reading that. Last time, I don't believe we got this dragon's name. We got a whole bunch of other names, but not this dragon's. Or am I wrong? Anybody?
Doesn't sound like anyone remembers getting a name.
Nope.
Via will... in that case, Via will just, while we're talking to Dragon, so, what would you like us to call you?
By my name.
I was just carefully phrasing how I asked that. Just need you to tell us it.
I don't remember what my name is.
Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out something to call you then. What would you like to be called?
Stares blankly into the distance.
You've probably never been asked this before.
I've just been like asleep for a very long time, so my memories are kind of taking a while. Just stares in silence continuously.
If it's because of the fear thing, don't worry. That's why I phrased it that way.
I can't make any promises though.
Wait, who's a fear?
Sorry?
He said, wait, who's a fae? And then just slowly points at Via.
Oh, well, now he's definitely not gonna give you the name.
That's why I said, what would you like us to call you? Can't take any names that way. Like,
Meredith's going to
example,
start
you
walking
can
up
address me as Via.
from behind the dragon.
That doesn't imply any promises.
Don't walk up behind a dragon. That's how you get kicked.
Yeah, they're basically related to horses.
And just sort of like wander up from behind the dragon, just sort of like while his attention is on everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Do I point him out just to be a shit?
See how close I get before the dragon notices me.
I mean, sure. Let's. I was gonna ignore you if you were doing anything, but
I'm not attempting to be stealthy. I'm kind of just walking up from like a different angle so that he's not looking directly at me. What?
does 18 hit?
Oh,
Just
something moved in their peripheral vision. They
Correct.
pounce on it.
Yep.
They are a cat.
In a very cat-like way, while they're talking to everyone.
how much damage do I take?
12.
Oh.
You see them spin on the spot and just claw down on something. Meredith, you are currently underneath this claw.
I take it
Great dragon, I come in peace.
Claw comes up.
am
Okay.
a friend.
Kobold, I haven't seen one of you in years.
Yes, oh great one. Like prostrates in front of dragon.
Wait, is that my name? Am I called O Great One?
I do not know your
That
name.
we can.
I do not know your name, Great One.
Maybe I'll remember it eventually, if I remember other things.
Only the greatest of good dragons can become as you are.
That's odd. Actually, you remember? I never realized that. If you don't know your own name, but you remember my name, then we must have been really important to each other.
I guess.
Wait, you know this one?
Sort of. I can like see his soul, and his soul's a dickhead, but turns out his soul is him, but not him.
Has he done something to anger you?
He did, but it might not have been this one.
I do not understand, and I just stand there looking like a bit confused. And I'm like, is there anything I can help you with, oh great one?
Can you bring Jeremy back?
Who's Jeremy?
Points
Points
at the
at dragons.
pile of dragon bones.
Do you have 300 gold worth of diamonds?
Rummages in their pockets and throws you 300. Like, nah, fuck it, 400 gold worth of diamonds.
Cool. I go and use 300 gold worth of diamond to cast Revivify on the dragon.
Oh, everyone hated
Ooh.
that.
Ooh, yikes.
I have been asked by the dragon to do this.
Yeah, Andrew, quick
His
question.
soul is super moved on from this world.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Owen?
I don't know what's going to happen now.
Last time you confirmed while Zambler was there for years, you gained 10 levels in the wizard, but you didn't have any spells.
I
from
did
it.
not confirm that. That was a joke.
Damn it, okay, never mind.
Because there's a lot of other benefits you get from that.
Damn it, okay, never mind.
Okay, so you start casting the spell. And it goes a bit awry. So you see the bones start getting up. And you're like, yes, my spell has worked. And then the bones just get up and stand, completely motionless.
What I believe he's done there is essentially just animate the bones. Not a soul.
Did he just cast Animate Dead, but with extra steps?
I think he did.
Hey, animate dead dragon is pretty good thing to accidentally learn.
True.
Can I add that to my spell list?
To
Maybe.
be fair, to use animate.
Does it
Dead,
cost me
it's
the
not
diamonds?
quite Good.
Yes.
Damn it.
Can it move?
I'm like, hello, Jeremy.
It its head looks down and just looks at you.
I will return you to your master, the Great Dragon. And shift back to the big dragon.
Just Jeremy Skeleton just stands.
Jeremy, over here. Jeremy, say hello.
It opens
You've
its
already
mouth
met.
and a garble noise comes out.
Is this what you were after?
Not really. I think you've just animated the corpse.
But I cast the thing that's meant to bring it back to life.
Maybe he's re-entered the reincarnation cycle, or God forbid.
I hope his soul said no, because otherwise I think you'd get blended if he tried interdimensional travel at this current time.
Yeah, either that or this is what happens when we cast resurrections on someone who's not immune to the death curse.
What's a
I
death
just went-
curse?
That's how the
Okay,
clerics
do you
in
not-
Neverwinter weren't able to resurrect anybody.
Yeah, all of reality is having all the souls from dead people taken by Steve 2.
Allegedly.
Meredith has not heard any of this before.
You were in the room. I'm
No,
pretty sure you were.
Meredith may have been in the room. Meredith has not heard any of this before. He's
But
worried
I was
about
not
other things.
listening to when this happened.
Okay, in that case, just a reaffirmation and update for everyone. Resurrections don't work.
Oh yeah, that's another good thing. Andrew, go have Newt lick the new Jeremy. It's very important.
Okay, sure.
Why is Newt licking things now?
He has
Very.
like a lick that detects things,
He has a
He
magic tongue.
tastes magic.
tastes magic.
Okay.
The dragon.
He didn't replace a part of his body with like a lich's body part, did he?
No, this was
No.
like a gift from the dragon. Because it was established this dragon can taste magic in the air, and was like, wait, you guys can't do that? So got out like, essentially like the replacement eye. It's a metallic replacement tongue made of the same metal the dragon's made of, and just shoved it in Newt's mouth. And now Newt has the ability to at will cast a form of detect magic. He just has to
Right.
learn what
Yeah.
each magic tastes like first.
Okay.
Because I've got to imagine this has got to be necromancy, right?
I'd be curious if he ever does it like a wine connoisseur.
Oh yeah, there's definitely different levels to each of them. Like, because obviously the higher the level, the more, like, strongly it tastes. Oh yes, I much prefer a 5th level necromancy.
I feel like necromancy wouldn't taste very nice.
It's a refined taste. It's a bit like people who like blue cheese.
Fair enough. I imagine evocation tastes spicy.
I was weirdly enough, I was thinking that as well. I imagine divination must be interesting. It's just fucking absinthe because it lets you see through time.
Taste divination. You taste whatever the thing you're next going to taste is.
I mean, that-
damn divination tastes differently every time.
that would be funny, but I like the idea that it just tastes like ice cream. I don't know why.
Newt would say, when licking the dragon, or the bone dragon, that it definitely tastes weird, as in doesn't taste like what he expected that spell to taste like. In other words, yes, Graham, I'm saying you technically have a new spell.
Sick. But yeah, I'm like,
Animate dead, but a bit stronger.
Literally, specifically animate dragon corpse.
Okay.
Very
Ooh.
cog.
This is very disrespectful to my poor little kobold heart, but
You don't have
it's
to
happened
use it.
already. Oh, great one. I apologize for any affront. I was trying to do the right thing, but it seems they are, in fact, a skeleton now.
No. I appreciate the attempt. Obviously, Jeremy, in one form or another, was either not willing or not able to return, and that's up to them.
The worrying thing is I think it might be more not able.
Yeah, we need to get you up to date, Mr. Dragon Friend, on all the stuff that's going
Please,
on.
please.
What's been going on in the universe lately?
I don't remember if I'm a mister.
Okay.
I mean, we could check for you.
They are
It's
made
just
of...
fire down there.
Yeah, they are made of mythical flames.
Oh no, I meant the hallmark on your mythical flame armor.
You're welcome to go have a look. Got thing to say?
Let's get right in there.
I'm
Sad,
just gonna let the kobold do kobold things. Looks away.
sadly, there is no gender identification on the arm.
I was more hoping for like the name mark, because sometimes they have that.
No, there is none of that. Or at least none that you can find.
So you're happy with us calling you Great One for now?
Sure. Sounds pretty great. So what are you guys up to?
Saving the
As
universe?
As Lumen said, we should get you up to speed since you seem to be quite important, considering all the lore that you've just told us.
I am important. Shrugs to self.
He gave us like hundreds of years worth of lore
Yeah.
last week, and now this week is like, don't even know my own name.
Would you say it like, I am important?
It's like amnesia's weird. They remember things not related to themselves specifically.
Could we get like insight as to whether that's like a fugue state or something like that?
You can try.
Ooh,
Oh,
I could also try helping him out if everyone's okay.
oh, never mind. Never mind.
That is it.
Could I maybe attempt to fix his amnesia?
How are you going to attempt to fix it?
Command spell?
Command him to remember?
Yeah. I mean, it's worth
I
a
think
shot.
he's already trying.
Yeah, but this is magical compulsion. It might, like...
Yeah, but if it's something that they can't do, the spell fails.
He might be able to, he just doesn't know it. I mean, he has forgotten a lot. How would he know if he's forgotten a lot of things?
If he's forgotten a lot of things, there might be a reason. Which is what that insight check was for, but never mind.
Yes, like how you forgot that you owe me 200 gold.
Sure, fuck
No, I
it.
don't.
Give the command a go. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, I'm gonna cast command.
I'm gonna step back.
I'm gonna cast command, and I'm going
I
to...
know that this is gonna end so
And I'm
poorly.
forgetting the fucking word. Holy shit.
Remember?
No. Something more like potent. It all depends on the word. Like,
Sure.
Recall?
what's it called when you have like a major, like a realization, like a
Breakthrough?
miraculous? Yeah. Yes, I say epiphany.
The dragon is commanded to epiphany.
To have an epiphany.
Okay, so
I've realized I want to fucking kill you all.
yeah, that's exactly it. Good job. So no, you see them like stare off in the distance for a second.
I don't think you can give yourself an epiphany on command.
And they're like, no, it worked.
Oh, really?
It didn't really help, but I did just remember that I left my oven on.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Well, on the bright side, I don't think that's much of a concern anymore.
Wait. But
Because of how
also,
long it's been.
but also,
Where
but
was your
also-
oven?
wait. But also, because I cast it at level 4, that means 3 more people can also have an epiphany if they want. So who wants an epiphany? Come on, guys.
I'll
Sure.
fucking say I'll take one to see if it gleans anything about my new staff.
Yeah, I'll try and remember the dragon's name under the commandment Epiphany.
Yeah.
Joseph, you
Think
do
of it
know
as
that
like
that could work.
forcing yourself to remember something really hard, essentially. Like
Well, epiphany's not necessarily memory.
memory
yeah,
in the
yeah.
heart.
Realization.
Then.
You just realize something new.
Joseph,
Yeah.
roll me a history check.
You left the oven on at home.
See, this fucks with me because I can't remember their name because I'm lazy.
Goddamn Lumen.
Joseph, look up the name of the dragon. You do remember their name.
Oh, it was so long ago, Andrew.
I know it was.
What do you mean you remember their name? Is he read the book or something?
What book?
That's what I'm asking. What did you mean look? What do you mean look it up? You remember his name?
This
It was
this is
so long ago.
this is Joseph Law.
Okay.
Oh, it was so fucking long ago, Andrew.
I know, that's why I don't remember it. But you're the one who got a nat 20.
What do you want? Do you want anything from me then, or does it just not work on me at all?
Give me an insight.
Another one. Modified 20.
Okay, you think there's a good chance that the shard that you have, or broken part of rod, whatever, still haven't come up with a good name for them,
Yep.
might be somewhat drained. So you might need to re-empower it? Or maybe it needs something to power it. Because your dad was obviously using it, so it can't have
A
ran
lot.
out.
He was spamming it and overstressed it, probably.
That could be it. Or it could be that there was like a thing he did to recharge it. But that's a step towards success.
Note to self. So yeah, Zamla, you cast command, hit Via with it, and she just pulls out like her journal thing and just starts like making a note in it.
Right.
Joseph,
Thank you.
while you're
You're welcome. That will be 200 gold. Okay.
200 gold.
You're...
digs into pocket, pulls out middle finger.
Via's not that mean. She's like, how about I just feed you 200 gold's worth of food over the next however long you need food for?
How about
My
I do-
life.
You know what? I won't finish that sentence. Okay, then that's fine.
I'll take that as a deal.
A deal, you say?
A deal.
Joseph, just to add to your pain while you're searching. It looks like you've had an epiphany, but I do want to ask you something that I only just noticed. Mr. Was it Lumen?
Yeah.
Why do you have a weird rat on your head? They're normally like evil, aren't they?
I don't have a rat on my head. Feels around for rat on head.
You've touched something furry sitting on top of your head.
Oh my god, I have a rat on my head.
Was that your epiphany?
No, that was just like coincidental timing.
Oh, rat friend. You're from another dimension.
It freezes and then it's like in your head. I forgot about that. I forgot we. Oh my god, everyone's gone. Anywho, do you want the good news or the bad news?
Well, I'll take the bad news first, so we can end on a high note.
I love the idea. If this is just talking into your mind, so Joseph, Lumen, just like took the rat off their head, put them in their hands, and are just talking to them. One-sided conversation. Also, to everyone, it's very obvious that this rat has a massive protruding brain.
So that rat's evil.
I think that's the only thing that's been holding this back. You know, points at the purple shit, or the bit of him turning purple. I think that's been the only thing holding that back. So maybe it's not.
They're usually evil.
I mean, we have had to fight a lot of them. You're not wrong.
Did they not attack you all in like a basement? And we set an inn on fire to try and stop them.
Yeah, but I made friends with this one. That's when I made friends with this one.
Okay.
What the party doesn't know was there was two different sects of them during that encounter. Anywho, the rat's like, okay, so, well, how do you feel about the idea of releasing something that might be evil onto the world?
Not good.
Because
Like, if it could be avoided, I'd want to avoid it.
avoiding it. Here's the bad news. What not kills you? It kills you. I did. Yes.
It kills you.
Yeah.
What? I don't want to die either if it can be avoided at all costs.
Okay, so like,
Well, not all costs. I wouldn't sacrifice any of my friends or other people, but, you know.
I think we saw you in there at one point. Did you see like the big fighty shit?
I drew a picture.
Ah. Can I see?
Sure.
Wait. You show it to the rat, and the rat sees what you drew. I'm like, oh, okay, so yeah. So, points at the dragon. So, they were from your memory, and they were like fighting against the goo monster. And then that points at old man. Then that dickhead came out of nowhere, and started fighting everything. They kind of teamed up and turned into a monstrosity. And they were kind of busy fighting old man. Then the old man vanished. And then it was just me against the dragon eldritch monstrosity. And I managed to get them to make a deal.
Good. It sounds like you're a really good steadfast ally.
Yeah, I'm trying. So the deal they have agreed to is they'll not possess and destroy you.
Sounds good. Generally, yeah.
I'm imagining probably for a set amount of time. They didn't say that, but I could see it in their eyes. So long as you use big powerful magics to make them a new body. Because they've got your memories, so they know you've got the thing pointing over at the. No, why was I going to say that in the third person? Pointing over at the owl person. The rat points at Via. Via, you see the rat point at you.
I don't like that. Why is it doing that? Because we can't hear his part of the conversation, can we?
Points.
They want bodies as well.
But it's not
So-
getting mine. Hugs herself.
So
Oh, God.
It can fuck off.
So, like, I'll be honest, you have kind of two options, I think.
Mhm.
So, like, if you know how to use that thing, you could, like, do a big ritual. I could maybe help, and you could, like, we could figure out a way of making the thing in your head a body, so it just goes away. Or, probably more risky, which is worrying now that I think about saying that, we could all go in your head and kill it.
Uh-huh. So, the implication is either we go in there and kill it, or it gets out, tries to kill everyone.
I don't know their intentions.
Here's Lumen say that, and Vius is like, so, by the sense of what you just said, we have a fight on our hands regardless.
Well, maybe... Hang on, the rat is telling me some stuff.
Okay.
So like, there is a tiny chance that
It
when
sounds like we can maybe go in there, hash this out with them.
yeah,
and
you could
then-
do that. You could try talking to them if you wanted. But like, there's a tiny chance that they're not gonna be evil. I say tiny because I think
Yeah,
that
we should-
the good part was the only reason that they agreed to my deal, because they're like some dragon from your memories, and that part likes you, so didn't want to instantly destroy you, but
So we
shrugs.
should go in there and have a chat with the things inside my brain. Maybe they'll be nice.
Nods. What's everyone else doing?
Trying to listen and pass out the conversation. But obviously can only hear Lumen's half.
Do you cast Detect Rat? No.
That's another detect spell we need to invent.
Yeah.
I'll add it to the list.
I thought we could say it, because you said that we could say it's protruding brain.
Yeah,
You mean
I-
comprehend language?
I did mean comprehend rat.
Yeah, but,
Okay,
but I
can't-
like detect rat more.
Comprehend rat.
So is anyone actually gonna question Lumen?
I am hiding behind my dragon.
So, just off of what little I was able to parse out of that, let me get this straight. There's something incredibly evil and powerful living in your head, and the deal is either it gets out and might try to kill everybody, in which case we have a fight, or go into your head somehow, in which case fight it anyway.
So Andrew,
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
I've realized something.
Have you?
I've gotten to the point of the conversation where we were talking about Lumen's backstory, and I've remembered that
You-
we actually had most of it as an actual conversation,
Nice.
and it wasn't written out. But
But
I do know that the dragon's name is one moment. Chillick.
can you send that to me again? Just so I have the correct spelling. Oh, and they're a good boy, just like Chillet. Okay, well, one of them, the technically dead one, not the memory one.
Oh god, why is this so inconvenient to navigate? Goddamn tiny box.
Because
Here you go. One moment. Just gonna pin where I'm up to. Has that message been pinned? Yes,
it has.
great. Cool.
Nice.
Just so that I don't lose it when I post this thing and it takes me back to the present.
True. And it means that I can go to there and read your shit again. Okay. Suddenly, weirdly enough, delayed for some reason, but suddenly your epiphany goes off, and you remember that the dead, maybe, weird dragon in front of you is called Chillick.
Cool.
You've no idea why
I
the
just-
fuck you remember that.
In which case, I'll just be like, oh, your name's Chillick.
Is it?
Yeah, that's your name.
Nice. I'll take your word on that.
I don't know why I remember it, but I just do.
So what's with the rat? I didn't know you speak rat. That's kind of cool.
Again, it sounds like there's something powerful in your head, and we're gonna have to fight it at some point.
So on the down low, there's some stuff in my brain. It might have bad intentions, but it definitely wants a body and it wants out of my brain. So the plan is we're gonna all head into my brain, try and talk this out peacefully with the things in my brain, and like maybe we can see about if they turn out to be chill, we can like see about getting them a body and stuff. And then we can go from there.
Can I ask, why did the rat point at me? I haven't turned on my spell yet.
It's because the rat thought, because other me got a body at your dad's place, and so it was like, point at you because you're there, I think.
Yeah.
And everyone who's in your head generally gets like a sort of like a copy of your memories as things go.
Yeah.
Sort of like a running commentary.
Via points at the staff that's wrapped up and slung over her shoulder. He's probably referring to that because that's how my dad made that copy of you.
I'm just.
From Zamla's spell, I think it's, shall we say, depowered. So if we're gonna do the whole use that to give them a body, we're gonna have to figure out how to get me able to use it. Which
Yeah.
I have no idea right now.
I mean,
Admittedly.
once. I mean, we could all. There's also probably like conventional magic solutions to this, but probably when we're much stronger.
Oh yeah, like the rat.
The
The
thing
rat.
in your head might not be willing to give us the time.
Yeah, the rat is only going off like the information they have. They have no fucking clue what else everyone can do.
I mean, I could create a familiar, and they might be able to inhabit that. If they want the body of like, I mean, they can pick between any small animal. But we'll have to go talk to them first.
So what you're saying is you want to go in there.
Yeah.
What about your
Gotta
friends?
talk to them.
Just you or?
Anyone else want to come on a quick trip into the brain of me?
To the rat. Where are the safeguards in this? What if this thing just aggroes and kills us?
It just like side eyes to you, Lumen, and then looks back at Via.
I'm waiting.
According to the rat, none.
Okay. If you're going to talk this thing down, you're probably going to need the proof that we have the thing that can build him a body, so I will have to come with. Also, I'm not letting you go through this alone.
Yeah.
You had my back with my problem, I have your back with yours.
Friendship. Goes in for a high five.
High fives, but like tentatively.
Yeah. Anyone else want to come?
Tentatively in a we're gonna die kind of way.
Lumen is full force high fiving in a nothing could go wrong kind of way.
Wait, so you're wanting us all to go inside your head to confront some being?
Wait,
Yeah.
if it's like a dragon in your head, I might know them.
Oh yeah, cool. You can come too.
Please come with. Oh great one, Chillock.
Yes,
Although-
and small kobold friend who was in my groin area. You could bring Jeremy along.
Yes, I will bring Jeremy along, oh great one.
I guess Newt can stay out here with his going into a trance thing. Keep watch.
Yes.
Zamla, do you know anything about how this works?
Hmm.
I will say one thing though.
Do I, Andrew?
What's Joseph gonna say while I think of the answer for that?
I am on 9 health. Don't know if that's gonna make a difference during this.
I have no spell slots.
We may want to take a quick long rest.
Quick long rest. You can have a
We might
nap.
want to set up camp and just
Yeah, like-
chill with the dragon as like one last maybe nice night of togetherness before we all go and die inside your brain.
Yeah,
My
that sounds
brain
great.
Can't be that evil, right?
Sounds great.
Lumen's
It's
a-
been turning
Lumen's-
you purple and overwriting your biology.
Yeah, but I'm still such a nice person, so my brain can't be that bad, right?
It's not your brain, it's what's in it. That's the scary thing.
You know, you're all going to be the death of me. You're all going to be the death of me.
We're all going to be the death of each other because we're all stuck in this same situation. But at least if we're together, there's a chance that we'll survive. That's the way I'm looking at it.
What you're saying is if
I feel that if some of us were here and others weren't, it would be a higher chance of survival.
oh,
Via's just going to blank the fact that that's just like that was aimed at me, wasn't it? So she's going to ignore that. Feign ignorance.
Oh, lovely Jeremy. You will. I can't remember how long the spell is, but you will have to probably recast the spell to resummon Jeremy. They will give you more gems, so it doesn't matter.
I will keep summoning Jeremy as long as the Great One keeps handing me gems to do it.
They'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna waste them, so we'll just wait until just before we go in. That makes sense.
oh yeah, I can also summon the wonderful bat. Bet.
Very important. Okay, so everyone's gonna have a big long rest.
I mean, think of how useful the rat was. The bat must also be really useful, right?
Yeah. That's just like the rat but with wings and no exposed brain.
They're both 3-letter words. And they both have at in them. So I can't see why this wouldn't improve our chances greatly.
So does anyone want to do anything specific during the long rest?
Try to maybe divine something about the bloody rod, I guess. Low hold prior go, if I
guess
may.
I guess
Sure,
I
give me
keep
an
training
insight.
the same feat I've always been training, and also just
Is
before
it
I go to bed,
would it
I'll-
be
I'll
insight
cast-
or would it be like
I mean,
more
insight or
magical check?
arcana?
I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
Mage Armor and Gift of Alacrity on myself before I go to sleep, just so I have it for the first 4 hours of the day.
I'll make that a 17 since we're resting, and I'll get fresh portents anyway. That's a
Nice.
26.
While you're messing with it, you get the feeling. It's almost like you get like a feeling that it's like hungry, so you're more affirmed in your thing of, okay, it definitely needs, in quotation marks, feeding something to repower it.
Well, my next thought was already going to be, can I feed spell slots into it?
You can try to.
I have a 1, a 2, okay, actually, what spell slots do I have? Before the rest, I have a single 1. Fuck, mate. My 3 2s, a 3, and a 4, and that's it. So, like, less than half my usual spell slots. What if I put in like 1 4th level slot? Is that, or if I would you want me to roll to try and amp some of my like star magic into it in a similar sort of vein to how her connection to her star map works? If she tries to interact with it in that sort of way, is there any sort? Do you want any roll or
Okay,
is there any response?
I'm gonna say this. When you try to put the spell in, you feel a harsh tug between you, which you can either lean into or pull
I'll be
away
back.
from.
Lean into.
Okay. It drains all of your current spell slots and gives you 1 level of exhaustion.
Ow.
And you notice that the artifact has essentially come online.
Oh my god, this artifact is Gale.
Yeah,
It
kinda.
starts glowing. Just like, fucking Gale. Falls asleep. Thank frig we're resting.
Yeah. It's still gonna take you some work to understand it, but it is currently on.
I just leave a
Cool.
post-it note on it saying Gale.
Okay.
As soon as she's done that, she'll probably be so tired that she'll just be like, I need to rest now. Lies down.
Sure.
But like, bundles up the rod and like holds it close and then goes into like tent, sleeping bag, sleep. That'll be my rest.
Can you give me a advantage perception check before you do that?
Advantage perception. Modified
Ooh.
to 20.
Okay. I'm just gonna drag you away for a second. Everyone, be cool. Oh, I didn't drag properly. Come on. There we go. Be cool, guys. Be cool.
It's not.
You're my dog.
Yep.
You noticed that one of your party members is not currently, like, sleeping around the fire?
Who?
The kobold.
I mean, she knows why. I mean, or at least she has an idea why.
If you do look around, you think, again with your very good perception that'll carry through, you think you see tiny flickering lights through the trees.
Could I send Hardry just to fly over and share vision? Since Via's like, okay, that's drained all my spells, that's drained all my magic, sorry, and I feel drained in them myself. But sees that, could I just send Familiar, so like just have them like walk behind me into the darkness and then fly off and
Yeah, like
in a sort of as if they were going to get food or something kind of way.
yeah, that's perfectly fine, and they're a relatively silent flyer.
They are a silent flyer. They have a very fast movement speed, and they have flyby as well.
Okay, so like I would imagine you'd still be cautious and not to get too close, but you do eventually, with that sight, get close enough, and you see that it is Murdertha, and they seem to be practicing magic of some sort. Give me an advantage perception.
22.
Nice.
21 again, sorry.
You've been around this person long enough to instantly notice where, like, you might have not noticed this with like a lower perception, but when you think about it, it's actually quite obvious. What he normally is carrying around and doing magic with is essentially a big white book, whereas currently he's doing this stuff holding a really fucking gnarly black book.
So the evil book that he's been carrying around with him.
You think it could be that, yes. You've seen it up close, but like currently you can't tell from this distance if it's exactly that. But you can assume that, yes.
Just in the back of her mind, after seeing it, she just thinks to herself, fucking hypocrite.
Essentially, you
now,
you can do whatever you want at this point.
Yeah, the question is does she bring it up? She could just say, has anyone seen Murdertha? Or get Lumen to send Bet in the same direction.
Sure. I will say, though, technically everyone but you is asleep. Well, obviously besides Murdertha at the moment.
Lumen doesn't sleep. He
True,
can't.
yeah.
If he does,
they'll be in the
flare.
trance. So yeah, you could wake
Nudge 'em.
them up easy enough. I guess.
Yeah.
Fucking, I hate this party. I guess technically Zamla's
Won't.
Zamla's not sleeping because they can't, so they're just fucking staring off into space.
So Via and Abigail are probably just in one big tent on the.
There's also Felix.
And Felix. He gets to join too. He's just a cat.
Yeah, Felix probably curls up with the dragon. And he's like, wow, they look almost exactly the same.
Yeah, I think that's what Via would do. Would like just before, like, she'd probably say to Lumen, "I'm gonna go away now," but as Hardry says that, she'll like stop and then like shuffle over and sit next to him and give him a nudge.
Okay, excellent.
Do you want us to do that when we cut back?
No, there's no cutting back. There's stealing
What?
Joseph. Welcome to the other side.
Hello,
Hello.
Oh, you've dragged him in,
Yeah.
right?
I am here now.
Okay, so you were at the fire, probably in one of your elf trances. We're starting to rest because it's getting dark and we're around a campfire.
Probably.
Yeah. This would be later at night because like it was at the end of you doing your magic testing and stuff.
Yeah, so you would have seen via the rod light. Well, you might not have. Depends on how the trance works, but the rod begins glowing like a soft, like a bright white, like her ethereal star form, and then like dims, so it's like a very dim, like lightsabery looking like thing. She wraps it up, and then as she gets up to retire, she initially goes to her tent, stops like dead, turns around, shuffles over to you, and gives you a nudge.
I guess I open my eyes and say, "What's up?"
Oh, I was having
She
such a
holds- she-
lovely non-dream.
She holds out her arm, and Hardry comes flying back out of the shadows and like thumps down on her arm.
Fucking just on top of you and just like you nearly collapse under the weight. You manage it though.
It's an owl. They'll be light
It's a pretty
Probably
big
not.
owl.
still.
But
Could
no,
you-
you're fine.
I have something to show you, but I don't know if you'd believe me. So could you get Bet to follow Hardry, please, and look through his eyes?
Sure.
To
Bet
Har-
just, like
Yeah.
wiggles his way out of Lumen's bag because that's where Bet lives. Just
Have him follow
follows
and
Audrey.
look at the ground in the trees. And she flicks her wrist up, and Hardry takes flight.
Sure, I will begin doing that.
Okay.
What do I see?
What you will see is, sadly for Via, quite like far off from where the party's sleeping. You see Murdertha, walking sort of back towards the camp.
I see Murder. Is Murdertha also in the camp?
No.
Okay. In which case, I'll just say I see Murdertha walking kind of towards the camp.
Shit. Calls Hardry back.
Why? You okay?
I am, but I don't think he is. But you'd believe me, right? If I
Definitely
said
doesn't
something
sound like
that sounds
something
out
an
of
insane
sorts.
person would say.
I mean, yeah, but you've got to appreciate the irony of the things I've literally just come from a conversation with Graham of like, we should kill Via, into this conversation of, we should get Murdertha.
When were you talking about killing Via?
I'm sure it was Graham making
Oh.
a joke about, now they're gone, let's talk about killing Via. Am I right?
No, it was 100% in character, and it was, Murdertha is like, oh, we've got to kill and resurrect Via so we can remove the eye of Vector. because it's corrupting her, and now we've come here and it's
Yeah, but then you know fine well the question is, well, what if he's wrong?
yeah,
Then the whole universe gets blanked.
yeah, and then the other thing is I've just come here, and it's like Veer is like, I don't trust that Murdertha. Which, to be fair, Murdertha did just admit that he's planning to try and kill you.
Okay, give me a minute. She pulls out her story map, and thump, all of the stars start like glittering out as you've seen before. I'm going to use the 4th level wizard feature, cantrip formulas, which allows you to swap out a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to swap out, I don't know, press
in the right place.
I'm going to swap out minor illusion and swap in encode thoughts, which allows you to take a memory out of your head as a strand and show it to somebody, and if they cast detect thoughts, they can read it.
Sure.
But like
Okay.
the fact that it's like the strand is a memory, it's not like
Yeah,
just,
I mean,
it's not just thinking, because then I could just tell you.
Oh
It's a
god, I
kind of
can't
like-
wait for Lumen to cast detect thoughts. It's his favorite.
it is my favorite.
Oh,
Sure,
I can't even
again,
think of a
it's just
horrible
doing
thing to happen to you.
She's doing this really awkward thing just to like lend credence to the fact that she's not just being a shit. You know what I mean?
No, Lumen 100% believes you.
Anyway,
Like,
she
but-
she pulls out presses a finger to her head and pulls out a strand, and she says, "That is a memory from about 5 minutes ago. Use
Sure, I'll-
detect thoughts on it."
sure, I begin reading the memory, Andrew.
Puts up
Which
detect
bad?
thoughts. He has it notes. Kill all humans. No, focus. I don't really know how this works, but let's say it's like you get a cutscene in your head, where you see through a flying owl's eyes, and you see down and see, Murdertha. They like. You can't tell in exactly what way, but they're like casting magic while holding a book, and if you like really focus, as like the eyes of the owl would have focused, you can see that rather than the normally blinding white book, it is a really fucked up looking black book that they're currently holding.
Okay. Interesting.
That's probably where it'll cut out. So
Yeah, I'll
Via's just like, you see why I did all of that mucking
like-
about? If I just said that, you know, I have motive since they seem to want to just kill me.
it makes sense, but I feel like we can just all hash this out. We'll wake up fresh, bright tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll have a nice long talk about
Yes.
not murdering each other, ideally for the next like 12 seconds, so that we can sort all of this
We
out.
mustn't murder each other at all.
I don't want anyone to murder
I just
anyone.
want Murdertha to stop trying to stop murdering.
It's just I want both of you to get along and be best friends.
I'm gonna get along.
Okay, we'll talk about this in the morning when we're all rested, and let's just. Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of, really need to. Waggles the rod. I think I did a thing, but it drained me of everything.
What did you do?
The rod's glowing when it wasn't before.
Oh, neat. Very pog.
Yeah, you can actively sense like the same as you kind of do with a normal magic item, like an innate magic from it, whereas before it seemed like dead or asleep or like hard to say. But you can definitely sense something from it now.
So I'm going to sleep this off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull us back and
It-
have Graham
Ju-
be like just arriving back at camp with you two standing
Okay.
there.
It works.
It's fine. Just
That
Okay.
sudden silence was suspicious.
We
What
were
a-
just chatting, and as soon as you came back in, we're like, we should stop talking because you guys are gonna have something to say when we're back on recording.
What a,
I
what a,
mean, I
what
have
a,
very little to say. I have Via is going into her tent now.
Yeah.
what a
So
juxtaposition of conversations. That
so
was
so
just-
so basically, Mereditha, you're like walking back into camp, and
Yeah, I've been with Stamla reading.
you just see like Lumen and Via just like standing there with both of their familiars.
Cool. I'm gonna go back to hang out with Zamla and reading my book to work out what's going on with Via.
Okay, we'll all hash out this whole Via Murdertha situation in the morning, okay?
Via says nothing, just leaves anyway.
I
Well,
don't know
she'll
what's
say
going on.
goodnight.
I'm gonna go back to setting what I was doing.
Okay.
She'll say goodnight, but she's like, but I do really need to sleep now.
Good night, and then sits down
Yeah,
cross-legged trances.
No, crawls into, you go into your trance, crawls into tent and just flop.
I'm gonna
Oh.
go find a place away from Via to sleep. I don't trust that person.
I mean, she's in a tent, you can just pick
Exactly. I'm gonna go
put
sit
a
somewhere
tent
further
up
away.
Further away.
Okay. Lumen will trance in his tent, but yeah.
It's fine. Mereditha, you can just like go to the other side of the dragon,
Yeah, I don't need a tent. I'm gonna sleep in the radiance of the dragon.
since they're essentially the campfire.
It's comforting.
And then everyone has a lovely long rest with nothing else in particular happening.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask, Via's not having nightmares anymore, is she?
Remind me nightmares.
Before putting the eye in head.
Ooh, here's a
Right.
question. How,
No, you don't seem to be. At least no,
Good.
not tonight.
Good.
what percentage purple am I when I wake up?
Entire body except head.
Okay.
That's what it was before, and it hasn't moved
Good.
since.
Good.
Technically, it was a little bit more, but it regressed and stopped directly at your neckline.
I'm gonna keep
Good.
watch all night with, like, my aspect moon bullshit.
Yeah. You can keep Mereditha company.
Okay, so are Jeremy's flames active during the night as well?
Jeremy
or
is the other dragon. Jeremy's the
Alright.
skeleton.
not? Alright, sorry.
I mean,
Killick, I believe, was the name of the big dragon.
yes.
How the fuck does everybody go to sleep with such light?
Because it's truly glorious.
Also, I don't sleep.
Neither do I. And I look at you.
VR the next
I
one
look
is
at
like,
you.
I just like closed the doors of the tent.
The tent just bursts into flame from the heat or some shit like I don't know.
That's why you don't put your tent too close to the campfire.
Or the dragon.
Yeah, at one point, since you don't sleep, since I had one more spell slot before the long rest, at one point Zamla went, would you like to see something cool? And he summons a fae, which appears to be a glowing, majestic-looking white pig with long, flowing blonde hair.
Nice.
I've heard of these things before.
Yeah, which it shakes gloriously.
I
Looks absolutely ravishing.
what lovely hair.
Hello there.
Hello.
No, no, Andrew.
Yes, I'm.
Although it does wield a sword in its little piggy mouth.
Yes, Andrew. Yes. Hello there. Nice hair.
Very buff as well.
Majestically. It snorts majestically.
Oh, it's gonna guard Knight Artorius' grave. Such a good boy.
Okay, you may go now, and the pig just fades away. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Zamla looks around wondering
Stop
what the
quacking. I
fuck that
bet
noise
it's
was.
Graham.
But yeah, then we can.
Is
Anyway,
Graham
long
having
rest.
trouble?
Do.
Yeah, you all wake up with a start. As
Oh, stop it!
be good, Graham. You wake up with a start as the dragon like screams out, "Breakfast time!" Anyone who's outside,
Mm-hmm.
you would see them just like do a burst of flames into the air, and
Hmm?
you didn't like notice it because it was just a natural phenomenon. But like there was a flock of birds flying overhead, and then suddenly just like essentially a bunch of roast chickens fall to the ground.
Oh.
I guess they try and catch a roast chicken.
Hot, hot, hot.
Oh, well, my mage hand can hold it if it's too hot.
Good
Unless
idea.
it's just too cold.
I would never take a roast sky chicken before the dragon eats his fill.
They're just like catching them out of the air. Hum, hum, hum. And then they're like, oh, I don't need to eat. Hum, hum.
Oh, I
If
don't
he
need...
said he doesn't
oh,
need to eat, I'll
no,
grab one
no,
that's going
no.
past.
no. He's still eating though.
Yeah, it was a big flock.
I will try to get one and share my chicken with Samla.
So yeah. Do you guys want to hash out this whole via Murdertha situation now, or after we've gone into my brain?
What situation?
Coming out of the tent. I think we should, just in case we die. I would at least like to know that we've sorted things out before a great big fight.
Okay.
So,
I understand that it's the magic items in your possession that are telling you that I'm evil, but can you... What's stopping you from making your own decisions based off of what you observe from me?
Because what I'm observing from you is that you're exuding an evil aura,
Yes,
and
well,
that I know that the item that you have in your face corrupts you. And I have been offered an ability that might be able to help you with this, like, holy blood. But you keep telling me that you don't need any help, and you're perfectly happy with how you are, and that you're definitely gonna turn on
hold
us.
I am not happy with this situation, points at the eye. I am not happy with this. I would like to take it out, but I'm too scared that this whole universe will go nuclear if I do. I'm trying to protect people.
Because you listen to an
Also,
evil being telling you lies.
the problem is that the risk involved if they were lies or if they were truth was too high.
But yeah, I'm looking into it, and I'm going to try and figure out how to fix you.
Is that why you were looking at the evil book?
No, I was reading the good book.
to be fair, according to Via's memories, you were definitely reading the evil book.
Samla, what was I reading?
What were you reading?
I was reading the good book with you. That was the point.
They were reading the good book.
I like the idea of you
Yes,
telling
he's
Zamla
literally
that because
just told you what to say, Zamla.
No,
Well,
that was
no,
out
I was
of,
reminding
that was
him-
out of character.
We were doing this earlier while you were all away.
I really like this in character. Just the joke though of like, what were you reading? The good one. All right, yeah, he was reading the good one.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
trying to
he
figure
literally
out
just
ways
told
that
you
I
what to
could
say.
fix your problem, like to see if it had any listed cures for like getting that out of you without killing you.
Okay, ignoring which book it was, did it?
I mean, I was waiting for the DM to let me roll for it to see if I can find anything, but I doubt that I'll have found
Who's the
anything in one
DM?
session of looking. No, I'm like, this is I'm
Sorry.
I doubt I'll have found anything in one sitting.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
can I roll for some sort of like check
Uh,
to see if I found anything helpful?
Don't need a roll. You did find something, which, if they describe it to you, via it would look like what you saw them practicing, when you, like, looked at them through Owl.
Right.
Essentially, you have figured out a way to kind of like a halfway between magic and blood infusion, but I think
Mhm.
as a thing you can like you can push energy out of yourself and into someone else. It's
It was the thing to protect them from evil. It was the thing to like. It was sort of like an internal evil protection to avoid corruption, right? That was the whole point.
all you would know is basically this would work much less than the whole blood thing, but would help with your
Not
goals.
involve- Yeah, it would not involve me, via having to take a blood transfusion from me, which she seems very squeamish about. But yeah, so I'm like showing off this thing where I'm like, okay, so I can push my positive energy from like the powers I have into someone else to try and help them out with like evil forces that are like involved on them.
At least that sounds like since this is you've got the good book open, haven't you? That's where
Yeah,
you get it
but from what Andrew's saying, you're watching me hold the evil book.
Correct.
Could I do like an arcana
I mean,
or
I
an insight
assume-
or
I
something
assume-
on the eye that I currently have that might be showing me illusions or something?
Yeah, give me an arcana.
That's a 12. What are my portents for today?
1 and 1. Oh, they're just
2 and a
bad.
7.
2 and a 7. God damn it, that's awful. Okay, so Via's getting nothing from that. Okay, in a show of faith, because we're trying to forge a bit more trust here, I'm just gonna take it as gospel that you're getting this from the good book. This sounds like. Does it look like you're getting it from the bad book to Lumen?
When I look at the book they're holding, Andrew, is it the good book or the bad book?
White book.
Uh,
Via, can you give me an insight?
Oh, the white book's definitely evil.
True,
Yeah,
obviously.
the white book's the nice one.
The book of
Yeah.
white.
13. Wow, Via is still groggy as fuck. She's getting nothing.
Lumen's like, from my perspective, he's holding the good book. When I looked
Okay.
at your memories, he was reading the evil book last
Uh,
night, so it might be just you see that type thing.
Quick message
Okay,
to
yeah.
But with a 13, do you believe it? That's the main question.
GM.
Yes. I'm just going to take that as gospel, since. Okay. Since we're trying to forge trust here, at least this sounds like a more, like a magical solution that has more credence because it's coming from an artifact such as your good book. I'm willing
Yeah,
to give this a try. If
The book
we
also
do
says
go
that you
through
should
with
hang
this-
me like a blood bag and like let me transfuse all of my holy blood into you, but like that
No.
one is good.
Also, I don't want to use you as a blood bag. But if
But
we
I'm
go
willing
through
to
with this
offer myself
magical-
because it's important to me that you feel better and we get you out of this evil predicament you're in.
I appreciate it, but I also don't want it to be.
Because I need you to
No,
help us get
no,
back
Dad.
where I can start killing gnomes again.
But if we this magical infusion, if we do this, can we stop it with this whole "stay the hell away from Via, don't trust her" all that jargon?
I mean, we can if we do it relatively often, then sure. But like, we can't
Sure.
let you lapse for too long. Otherwise, I'm worried.
Okay.
Because my hope would be that the aura I see around you of pure evil will go down.
How often are you thinking? Like once every couple of days, once a day?
Once every 5
guess I might-
minutes.
Andrew, how long do I feel that should be required?
You don't know. You
Like
you
before,
you
like
would have to
every
be-
night before we long rest.
you would have to a bit of like. You still don't exactly know how this would work, so you'll have to at least cast it once, see how
Sure,
it works. and figure it out.
I'm thinking we should probably do it at least once a day, either when we wake up or before we sleep.
Okay.
And depending on if you start to like look all wibbly and evil again, we might have to do it multiple times a day.
But just so that we're clear, I will keep you informed as to any effects it has on me because allegedly, again, might be wrong, but allegedly, this is masking me from the things that have pulled the universes or the crystal spheres apart, which is the attention that I got when I tried to talk to God. If they start sending me the Wibblies again, like they did on the night before this, I'll have to tell you, and we'll have to figure something else out. Cause I don't want them nipping at our heels or coming to get us.
Are these these weird forces from beyond the crystal spheres in the room with us now?
No, because I'd be in a lot of pain.
Okay. I will walk towards you, hands up, so that you know I'm not a threat, just in case.
Yeah, Via has like sat down on her knees, in a sort of like, okay, we're now like on the same level sort of thing. And do I do that? So we do this infusion, and we stop it with the whole distrust problem, okay? Is that a deal?
Okay. I will
And don't worry, this isn't a fear charged one.
I will attempt to transfer positivity, despite what you know of me as a person, to Via.
Neat.
And are you willing to let this happen, Via?
Yes.
Just to add to your list, Graham. This will cost you 1 first level slot.
Okay.
Because it is a new first level spell.
Okay.
Via, can you give me a disadvantage Constitution save?
And my portents were shite. 4. Ow, whatever that is.
You do a big vomit. And
Sorry, calibrating.
your maximum hit points have temporarily been reduced by 10. But you, Graham, you can see the effect that your spell has had on them.
Okay, you're good again. No evil. I mean, there's evil around the eye, but there's no evil on the rest of you anymore.
That sucked.
I'm sorry, it was a first attempt. I'm sure once I read more, I'll find a more efficient way to do it. I believe the most efficient way is for me to just take some of these vials of blood and just put them directly into you. But you were against this.
Because there's no...
On the bright side, it looks like you two have come to some sort of mutual ground, which...
Look at all these vials of holy blood that I've collected just in case.
Where the fuck did you get them all from? There's so many.
I mean, we did have a barrel full of my holy blood.
I
I've
know.
just decanted it down.
I just love the shock factor of what the fuck? How have you got this much blood?
I move my coat and there's like a triple bandolier of just holy blood vials.
It's fine, we didn't cut anything vital. We didn't go near the thumb.
I need to send one more message to Graham.
If I look back at Murderthar's book, is it still looking like the evil one that he's used?
To you, yes.
Okay, so that thing that I'm thinking is...
Yeah, when I tell you after that, I'm like, there's like your eye. The eye is a black hole of evil, but the rest of you doesn't give off this. Gives off a vibe of goodness again.
Good.
So it seems like it was a success, even if it wasn't the smoothest ride. But that is either my inexperience in doing it, or your evil artifact is fighting back.
Regardless, shuffles over, grabs one of them. What did you say they were, Andrew? Chicken?
They're not chickens, but you can't tell anymore.
I mean...
They were an air based avian.
Well, owls eat any other birds as well. Nom.
Well, you at least
This is the first meat I've had in days.
you at least know for a fact that during the day owls don't fly in flocks, so you can be sure it's at least not an owl.
Oh yeah, no. There are owls that are active during the day, but they are largely solitary.
Yeah, they don't fly in a V formation.
Yeah, whereas owls will just gank pretty much anything. So she's like, stuff it. This is the first meat I've had in days. Nom.
Surprisingly, it's not too bad. Like for just raw meat that's been dragon grilled.
She's an owl. She can have it. You'd think someone like Via would have good table manners. She's surprisingly feral when it comes to eating meat. Just has just the bone and just digs the beak in.
Yeah, you just swallow the bones and vomit them up later.
Yeah, probably.
So. The dragon leans over. I don't really know what that was, but all friends?
Yeah.
Via holds out arm. If you give me arm a lick, you might learn something about that.
Sort of a weird thing to ask, but okay.
And you're the one who was licking things yesterday.
Yeah, but it's weird when you ask someone to lick you.
I didn't ask. I said if you want to, you can, and you might learn something better than.
I mean,
me
what do you
explaining
take?
it.
Do you taste like a bird or a person?
I don't know,
I've eaten
guess I'll
both
find out.
before.
That's disturbing. Don't eat anyone here, please.
Oh, it wasn't by choice.
Okay. Desperation.
Ugh.
That's all I had.
Why do you have so much necromancy on you?
I know, that's why. That's what that was. She points at the eye. This thing. Look, you've seen the way that I behave. You know that I'm not evil. But evil has left its mark on me, but it does not rule me. That's what you're tasting there. It's the mark that evil has left on me.
Oh yeah,
It was forced upon me, and the entire universal annihilation was threatened if I didn't.
Nice. Now there's a couple of necromancies on you. Yeah, the eyeball, I guess, is what tastes like old man ass.
What do you mean others?
I mean, you all smell a bit necromantic.
That's probably the Codlin.
Yeah, that's probably that.
You see
all
like
we all
cogs turning in their head, and like, oh, I
We
remember
got shot-
Shardlin.
Yeah, we got shot with Chardlin head arrows, but they had some sort of weird necrotic energy to them.
Yep. It hit poor Meredith right in the thumb.
Looks at them,
And that's where we learned that he
senses
spouts blood.
necromancy. Like, weird.
It's his most vital point.
Well, the species,
I used to be an adventurer until I took a Shardolin shard to the thumb.
yeah, from what I can tell, this Mereditha friend of yours does look like they're a descendant from the blood producers. I can't remember what the actual word for that is.
The blood producers. I think that's just everyone, right?
No,
They all have blood.
they were like a race of kobolds that like produced way more blood than they should have.
We were there to heal the dragons.
Yeah, see? Yeah, so you are a descendant of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they were lovely.
6 or 7 of us would be hooked up and drained dry so that a dragon could live. Truly the greatest sacrifice.
Oh god, I just had a really awful
That's the
visual
first
thing
I've
in my
ever heard
head.
of anything like this.
I
That
just
doesn't sound nice.
yeah, everyone who's not
Oh.
Graham gets to enjoy imagining the thing that I just thought of, which is a dragon picking up a kobold who's like smiling and happy, it twists their head off and just pours the blood down the neck.
Via shudders. Just a full-on shudder. No
I mean, I,
worries.
I won't.
And just
I won't,
that blood keeps flowing.
I won't make
yeah.
you imagine the thing that I imagined, which is way worse.
Oh, great.
Please
Imagine
describe
something
it to the group.
way worse. It's just like so. It's like dragons. And what they do is they get like a sheet of like cloth or something, get a bunch of kobolds lined up on it, like roll them to crush all the blood out, and then just like drink it. Like it was a.
Yeah, I more had like an on tap, like a tap with like a spigot that like just drained the blood from kobolds. Just stick a new kobold in the top,
You
and
know,
just like
Ah,
freshly squeezed kobold
This
juice.
kobolds
I
ran
imagine-
dry.
Yeah, but I imagine you get the kobold blood out like it's a thing of toothpaste. You know, you gotta like.
Ah,
crush it and
sure,
roll it up.
sure, yeah.
There's
I was
no-
more on like an orange juice press.
Right, right.
There's this one dragon who's like, will it blend?
Will it?
Well, it mostly blends, but you have to sieve the bones out.
Hmm.
Yeah, you need a sieve. Very
Lumen's like,
fine
oh,
sieve.
that's very sad.
Does the dragon want pulp in or pulp out?
No, I hate pulp.
So
I agree, pulp out.
who wants to hop inside my brain, and go have a nice chat?
Okay. All we've been talking about is pleasant things today, and we've finally made Via like accept not being evil anymore.
I never mind. Just
Cool.
never
Just
mind.
remember, I've got plenty of blood for you if you ever come around to that idea.
So Rat, how we do?
Oh, just tell me when. Oh wait, tell Dragon Friend and Small Juice Boy, they needed to resummon their Bone Boy.
Dragon friend, small juice boy, resummon your bone boy, says the rat. I think that means revive Jeremy.
This is Andrew being nice and reminding you just before the rat just drags you all in.
Graham.
Sorry, yes, I was muted and I was talking. I will revive Jeremy.
Okay.
I will ask the dragon for the gems to revive Jeremy.
They give you another 400 gems.
Cool, each time I pocket and a smooth 100 gems. It's
Yeah.
great.
They've got a lot of gems. You don't know where they're getting them from. Like they actually, like I said last week, they actually do have the little treasure chest you see in like the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
They just seem to like dig their hand like really deep down into it and just pull stuff out.
Okay, Felix. While we're gone, you're in charge.
Salutes you. You got a boss.
Wait, is
Okay.
Felix not coming?
Okay, I mean someone's gotta watch our bodies.
Yeah, it will probably be better for his survival.
Okay, Rat. Into
Wait, Abigail's not coming, is she?
yeah, Abigail, are you coming?
She wants to, but Lumen, I'm imagining you're going to say it. It's much too dangerous.
Yeah.
Andrew being
Abigail,
very
you take care of-
generous.
Abigail, you take care of Felix. Felix, you take care of everyone else.
Okay, got it. I can do that.
Alright, Rat, let's go.
Let's go. Everything wibbles. The wibbling of the brain. Everything comes into vision.
I think we're going insane.
Poof.
What a pleasant image.
No, it's kind of hot. No one heard that.
Wait a minute. I don't think I've got a token ready for the joke. So let's just
Well, that thing is horrible.
Don't be rude.
rat. There we go. There's the rat's token.
Rat! Oh, you're so beautiful.
Just the word rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have a
White
token
rat.
for it, but I don't know and I can't be bothered to search because I'm not going to use them.
Don't you have a rat in the Friday game?
I mean, you make a fair point.
You
I've
not
probably
have
got
their
lots
token?
of rat tokens.
Look at the best token of all time. It's more powerful than all other tokens.
Right, let's...
So yeah. My brain is weird. I don't remember it being this.
Eldritch?
Yeah, that's all of it. Gully.
I take it we see this thing.
You see that thing, poking at the thing that looks like a brain.
Hey, that's mine.
It spins round. And like
Hello. Nice to meet you.
screams in your direction.
Comprehend. Do I?
It was not words. It was just a primal scream. If you're gonna try and make a case, I'd make it quick, as it looks aggressive.
Casts tongues, so that doesn't matter what language barrier is, I can mediate.
So rat.
I'll burn a 3rd level spell slot.
I don't think it was
this guy-
prepared for us to do this, so I would talk quickly.
We're here to be friends.
Translates.
Maybe we can make a bargain. Like you.
We got told that you want out of here and you want a body.
It like
We
rush
might be able to do that.
like Wyvern rushes at you and then stops when you mention the deal, and then as it's that close, then it sees the rat and realizes it's like, Lumen.
Yeah, that's me.
The rest of you are sort of familiar.
Who are you?
Why, I'm your best friend.
You are?
It coughs some tadpoles out, and they just like wriggle off.
We're inside my brain, right?
The rat's like, technically we're in like your consciousness or subconscious. I don't know. Not like we're not physical, except we
Okay.
are physical here.
Ignoring that didn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, I get it.
Thank goodness.
So, who are you? Nice to meet you maybe again. I normally never forget a face.
How could you forget your best friend? The voice comes out like really weird. Like almost like it's like multiple voices speaking at once.
All I can think of is my best friendo.
Yeah,
Cousin.
I'm kind of blanking. Can you help me out here? I have had some memory problems in the past. I had a rat go into my brain to try and help me out with that.
A single voice speaks out of it, and says, yes, and the rat is why you still exist.
Oh, that's nice. What a good rat. Thanks, buddy.
It goes back to speaking with two voices and says, you were impertinent, very impertinent. You were
Oh, sorry for
important
that.
to this body once. You retain importance, but we grow tired.
Right. So, do you want to be like separated and given like a different body?
Yes. Looks over at the rat, as you promised.
Okay. What do you plan to do once you have a body?
be free. And then just like stares at you with dead black eyes.
What are you
What
gonna
would you
do,
do with
with
freedom?
freedom?
I love how we went the same way.
Be free.
Also, hey, do you know this person?
Yeah, the token moving was in game. They very unstealthily like slink up to you, Joseph, and are like, psst. I think that's me.
Oh,
Your me looks weird.
yeah, he does. But I think that's because he's been in here with, like, mind flare goop.
Do I hear that?
I don't know why he's in my brain, though.
Give me a perception.
Because I am standing in front of Lumen.
You definitely see. No, you don't make out exactly what I said, but you definitely
Okay.
see the dragon like very unsubtly lean down and whisper into Lumen's ear.
Okay, I'll have nothing to add then.
So... I guess the first port of call is separating you two?
How dare
And
you?
then-
We are one.
And
We
then
are
giving
Venom.
and then giving each of you a body. I think that is the first port of call, right? Because like we can't give you both a body if you're not separate first, right?
No, we are one.
Okay.
So you both or just you yourself, just want out of here?
Yes.
Okay.
To like whispers to Lumen, do you want to tell him or shall I?
You can go and tell him.
Pushes VR forward.
Thanks.
It's mostly because I
Oh.
just don't know what you want to tell him. I'm blanking on it.
What we talked about last night?
I believe in you.
Waves.
What one eye just moves down and looks at you, while the other's still just staring at Lumen.
In terms of you wanting to get out of here and wanting a body, that might be able to be doable with us. But one thing I am gonna ask, or have to ask, just through limitations, is for some time. Could you allow Lumen to continue being the elf boy that he is and not mind flare him up too much until we can figure out how to build you a body?
How much
Is either
time?
that or you're gonna... Can I make a roll to maybe get a more accurate number, or is it literally just what I'm thinking? Because at the moment, what I'm thinking is indeterminate.
Yeah, that you currently just have indeterminate, regardless of if you roll or not.
Well, look, I'm being honest with you here. The amount of time it might take is still indeterminate because I've only seen the whole building a body for a soul done once. I haven't done it myself yet. I would be the one in our group who has the ability to do that, but I'm gonna need some time to figure it out.
You could
If you're
inhabit the
willing to
body.
give us any time,
You could inhabit the body of a familiar.
no, there's that, but I guess you wouldn't be happy with that, would you?
Owl one, you are fair, yes.
Perceptive?
You know of bargains that hold weight.
Mm-hmm.
I will agree to your terms and give you 5 days. If you agree to these terms, you will have a time limit. And if you fail that time limit, you will fail in all aspects.
Sorry, can you say that last bit? Because
You will have a time limit, and if you fail, you will fail in all aspects.
meaning
Do you agree or not?
no, meaning what do you mean by in all aspects?
Do you agree or not?
I need you to tell me what that means.
They seem unwilling to, but you sense like a sort of, I don't think smugness is the right term, but an emotion close to that.
Like, ooh, this one's shrewd, or something like that.
Yes.
I'm not one for making deals where all of the details are not clear, no matter who it's with.
I will place an assurance on your body, and should you, within the 5 days, successfully do it, that assurance will go away.
What do you want us to do in these 5 days? Get you a body?
Correct.
What? Any parameters on the body?
As close to this body as possible.
Could just stick him in a bird. That counts.
I can hear you, by the way.
Yeah, I'm aware. And those fit the parameters of your deal. But you haven't asked for anything specific, so as far as we can just put you in a bird. And that will fulfill the deal.
I mean, we've got Jeremy here.
True.
Lumen, do not test my patience.
Then come up with a better deal, dude. Ask.
You still haven't cleared what you'll do in the failure parameters, or clarified.
Because I don't want to.
Because let me guess, if I fail in that time limit, you'll inhabit me.
If only it was that easy, but possibly as bad.
Or just kill us all.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. Not as part of this deal.
Like, I want to help you out, but you're not being very nice about it.
Likewise.
In response to you're not being very nice, they walk over and just slap your brain. And Lumen, you are stunned for 2 rounds. And it's really, really horrifying to hear, like, oh god, that does affect me. It's not just like an imaginary thing.
I take it that 15 insight doesn't mean anything with regards to what he means by failing all aspects.
12 seconds later, I guess I'll get up and be like,
What the fuck?
I mean, I'm very willing to die if it means you will also die. Like, you hold actually no power here.
I'm trying. Give me a second, James, because your insight would get something.
Okay.
I'm trying to not give you too much, but give you something.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my portents today were dog water.
What? Look, dogs need water too.
The second he rolls deception, it's getting a 2.
Ooh. I'm your friend.
Portents bullshit.
You with your insight would recall what has been happening to Lumen with like the infection.
Mm-hmm.
And think it might be something like that. That's like the closest example you can instantly bring to mind.
But yeah, I'm just on the... Don't agree to this deal. This is an awful deal, clearly. And, like, it's just not worth it at all. Like, if he was just nice and wanted help getting out of my brain, I'd be more than happy to do that for him.
Yeah, and you still haven't cleared what you're going to do with regards to your freedom.
But he's making it all like, I will dictate the exact arrangements of this, and they will be incredibly bad for you. So no.
Yeah, not
No.
exactly not exactly enticing the creatures in front of you to make a deal. You do realize that when Fae like myself make a deal with someone, we usually give something very valuable in return.
It would
I'm
be
not
the
ex-
equivalent.
I'm not expecting anything valuable from you, but you're
It'll be the-
definitely giving us a lot of negatives.
You're,
It would be
you're,
the
you're
equivalent of me
potentially
going
getting your
like,
friend's
"Oh,
life.
yeah. Yeah, but it would be the equivalent of me going, yeah, sure, I'll free you, but here's the deal: is as long as you're free, I own you completely in all aspects. Yeah, this is a great deal, right? You should totally go for it.
That's not the same.
Yeah, and if
I
I
get
fail,
free, your friend gets to keep their soul. Via you get a psychic word in your head saying, technically, if it matters to you, being a fae creature, you would technically have ownership over Lumen in a sense as part of this deal.
Via doesn't respond to that.
No, it's just that's something they say, knowing that obviously other people wouldn't like to hear that.
Interesting
Yeah.
how they didn't vocalize that, but cool. But Via's just like, and if I fail, you take over Lumen. We have to then gank you anyway, because quite frankly, we will be responsible for whatever you do next. And then I get to build a new body for Lumen, which I would do for free. Looks at Lumen.
Thanks, buddy.
I mean, yeah, sure. We can do it that way if you want.
No, because you won't be in it anymore. That's the failure scenario.
See, the funny thing is, it's really hard to kill a memory.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen it done before.
You have a spell that just lets them rip them out of your head.
Yeah, that's little though. I've seen it done on a much bigger scale. Can't do it myself yet, but give it time. Point
Also,
is,
Also, I
the
don't know what you're
deal that
talking
you're
about.
proposing.
I've
doesn't
forgotten
seem
more
great
things
for us.
than I can remember.
Sorry, what?
Hard to kill a memory. Lumen's on the. I've forgotten more things than I can remember.
That doesn't
I
mean
know.
they're dead.
I'm okay with sacrificing myself if that be necessary, but I doubt they'd have anything I want.
Okay, so a couple of things happen. Via, just you, could you make me a con save?
Oh God, of course I can't.
But you're so cunny.
Roll good, please. 18.
That's not good enough.
Shit.
Right, you could have been nice, Andrew. You could have been nice.
There's still a chance for that to be nice.
Yeah, I want to be a douchebag.
I mean, yeah, I want to be a douchebag sometimes as well.
Fine. Do I turn into a mind flare or something?
Niet. You take damage and a thing happens.
Well, that nearly killed me. But Via's down. Completely just drops.
Unconscious.
I
You-
take it this is psychic damage.
Yes.
Yeah, so
if you went down, then Via
Via's
vanishes.
head, Via's head just kicks back. She goes to drop and then vanishes.
I'd probably go help your friend, otherwise they may not get up again. 5 days.
Hey, Rat, what happens to this guy if I die?
Hang on, I thought you said I'll vanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume you're.
I'm
Brain
jumping
currently
back through
melting.
to. I'm gonna jump back through to go help Via as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so essentially you think that they're back where you came from.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stop being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much left to be gained by being here still.
I'm like, there's a perfectly good dragon skeleton for him to inhabit.
Yeah, but how do we get him into the dragon skeleton?
I mean, that's
I don't know. You're the one who's
not the
brainies in.
worst idea, but
Yeah. When we get back, I'm gonna just. I only have healing word. Wait, what? I've just never had cure wounds. Oh no, there it is. It's there, right at the bottom.
the rat is able to send people back at will, so Murdertha would just vanish.
Give.
You have like a
17
momentary
hit
second
points.
of feeling like your brain just turned off.
But yeah, I'm gonna give 17 hit points worth of healing to Via when I get back.
Yay. Thank you. She groggily wakes up. That guy fucking sucks!
Yeah, I don't get it.
No, Burb, no. Call him back.
No, he's just standing there, and they're just staring at each other. What are Lumen and I guess the Bat and Zamla gonna do?
I guess I mean, I'm gonna turn to my dragon friend and be like, "Hey, so, do you know any way of separating yourself from Mind Flare Goop?"
Don't know. Do you want me to just stay here?
I mean, I'm worried you'll end up like other you.
Nah, I don't have a
If
body.
one- I
What the fuck's he gonna
guess?
do to me? They say very smugly.
I guess I'm just worried he might attack you. But
It's fine. As far as I can tell, it looked like you just get like knocked back to reality, the something gravity.
sure, I guess. I guess that's fine. Just keep an eye on him and stuff. I guess I'll try and subconsciously help you.
Yes, it's your subconscious. Have lots of wonderful thoughts about Jeremy.
Will do.
If you spend like a minute every hour, just thinking about Jeremy, the spell will stay up on them.
Sure, I'll do that. Other than that, I really want to. I've had a thought. And I know I'd really regret doing it. It'll go so poorly.
Uh-huh. Don't,
Uh.
for the love of God, don't cast detect thoughts on yourself.
Infinite feedback loop brain.
You can
melts.
already do that.
I was gonna cast detect thoughts on the dragon.
Oh, that'd
I
be the
want-
worst thing to do.
I
ever.
want to find out what his intentions are.
But it's a mind flip. It's a bloody elder
I
brain.
know, it's such a bad plan. But it might give us insight into how he works. So I'm really tempted to do it.
You know you want to. It's your favourite thing to do.
That's the thing about mind flare aberration things, is that they are the most difficult to figure out. But the moment you try to, you get ruined.
Look, we're in a mental scape. What is the danger of going another layer deep into the mental scape of a mental scape? Question mark?
Uh-huh. Are you casting?
It's information that I might never get to learn any other way. Fuck it, I'll try. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Samler, Lumen vanishes.
I'm dead. I am instantly dead.
You are not dead. Despite it being psychic, that was non-lethal. Because of who you are.
I mean, yeah, the big thing is if they do kill me, they also die.
So I guess I approach it and I just go, hello.
Hello?
So now what?
Don't
After
know.
all that.
You can stay, you can leave, I don't know. What do you want?
Well, is there anything to do around here?
You could poke Lumen's brain a bit.
I guess I poke his brain a tiny bit, see what happens.
You poke his brain, and you get like a momentary, like, rush of information. Of like, oh, you see a picture of like Lumen when he was a baby. This is not great for you, Lumen. You left the one person you don't want alone in your head alone.
I guess I poked the brain again.
Oh god.
You see the time that in school they wet themselves.
Huh.
That's interesting. Wait, that's really interesting because this Lumen never went to school, so this is other Lumen's memories. It's got to be, right?
No, you said you went to a school of sorts. Plus, you were taught by
I was
Jedi
raised
dads.
by the 3 dads, but
Yeah.
I don't think I ever went to formal school.
Yeah, Jedi school, where all the younglings get chopped up.
That doesn't sound like a good place.
I don't want to go to that school.
Oh. Can't wait for Zamla to just keep poking my brain.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
if
where
you
he
insist.
retires his character so they can fuck with your brain forever.
Huh. Wait a minute, I wonder... Let's see, hold on. I've got an idea. Let's see, I wonder if I can...
Actually,
What?
as you're like prodding at the brain, something actually does happen. Not related to the brain, but the dragon suddenly looks over at you and is like, "We are the same.
Oh?
Would you
what
like-
do you mean by that?
I could evolve you, make you more
In
than
what-
you are."
In what regard?
Well, I can see that you're more of the far realm than of the Fae. At least now. I could make you powerful.
He
Would
does
I
only
ever-
have 1% of his soul left.
Would I regain a majority of my soul if I did this?
Oh, well. You'd still be. Looks like, with a, like, squint and eye. You?
Well, it's just apparently I've lost 99% of my soul. If you could find a way to get that back...
No,
that would be
you
much
don't want to get it
appreciated.
back. You want to lose
Why
that
not?
last 1% and embrace the far realm. Look at the power it gave us.
Well, what's the most impressive thing you can do with this power you have? I'm waiting.
I could kill you?
Yes, but then I'd be dead and you wouldn't be able to exactly... So you kind of mess yourself up with that one.
What do you want from me? What? I don't know what's impressive to you.
I mean...
Also, damn it, I can't beat this enemy because I can't scheme against them.
I mean, you could become my eternal slave. That would be impressive. What? What? Look, if you're not going to answer, you might as well just send me back.
That's the rat's job. I mean, it could by killing you, I guess.
I guess I go over to the rat, Andrew.
Yeah.
Ah, well, at least a rat can do something impressive.
A small
I-
part of me thought you were just going to leap into my brain.
But as you're walking away, can you give me a wisdom save?
Okay then, let's give a wisdom savey wavy. Is that enough? Because I can do a lucky.
It is not enough.
Okay, lucky. That's not enough either, I take it.
No.
How Okay.
You felt something behind you, but nothing seems to have happened.
Huh. Okay, so are items actually physical in this realm, or are they not, or is it like a mental thing?
You have no fucking clue.
Huh.
Don't scoop up some of my mental landscape and try and bring it back
No,
to the
no,
real
don't
world.
worry. I go to his brain and I like, I wonder. I take out one of the fairy tale books and I put it next to the brain.
Uh-huh.
And I just put it like kind of on top of the brain and then I go to exit.
Okay. Sure, you exit. I need to send Owen a message.
I can now. I just have this thing at the back of my mind. I'm just always thinking about this one fairy tale. I've sort of got it on the brain, you know.
I'm seeing the message I left from last time.
I take a shit, then leave.
I fucking called it.
No, not in your brain. I'm talking about last time.
No,
I
yeah, I
like,
called it last time.
tortured for like 100 years.
I called it last time that you were gonna do something like that. I thought you'd either take a shit or piss in there in that dimension.
Let's see. Huh.
That is purposefully vague because it is for you to fill in what you think those things mean.
Huh.
What a time.
Okay then.
I
So
see
so then what happens, Andrew?
I suppose everyone's fucked off now, so we can go back.
Bat will leave as well. I assume I'm unconscious, or do I wake up and I'm?
I check for the fairy tale book, Andrew.
Fuck it, it's gone. Whether or not
Oh,
it's
dear.
in his brain or not, who knows?
Oh dear.
What, did you leave something in there?
Do you have any memories you do not recall having previous?
Maybe? Don't
Do you know
know.
of, do you know of any fairy tales? Try and recall.
Andrew, I'll try and remember some fairy tales that I know.
Like, first thing that just comes to mind is like Three Little Pigs.
Sure, Three Little Pigs.
Was that in the book?
No, it wasn't in that book.
So what was in that book then?
Oh, what? You know what? What do you want to be in that book? Pick a really fucked up fairy tale.
Basically,
the 4 little pigs.
Basically, all of the German fairy tales.
The Book of German Fairy Tales. Yeah, that's what you left in. He's gonna have a great time when
The
he
one where
trances
it's
tonight.
like, once upon a time there was a boy who wouldn't stop sucking his thumb, so his parents chopped it off and then he died. The end.
Yep, that's what you're gonna trance tonight, Joseph.
Okay.
Your dad's chopping your thumbs off.
Wow.
There's
That
also
is
the
not
fairy.
how trances work, but okay.
There's also the fairy tale of the skibbity toilet.
Okay.
Fucking disgusting.
So yeah,
Stop.
everyone's back in
Try this
reality.
sleeping
Oh wait,
stuff
no,
out now.
not
The
everyone.
most powerful fairy creature.
I know that. No owl. But yeah, I'm imagining someone just shakes Lumen awake.
Mm-hmm.
I'd wake up, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
I take it didn't go well for you afterwards.
No.
Did you try to detect thoughts again?
Yes.
Hmm.
Instant rejection.
Well, we have 5 days. Hopefully
I
you
mean-
shouldn't mind flare out by then. Or until then.
I mean... God damn it. I have a thing, but if I think it, then they'll know. So I don't want to complete my thought. Damn this situation.
I was just going to pitch a thought, but now that you mentioned that, I might save it until Newt is finished with his updates, and I'll talk with him about it.
Yeah.
Don't. I pat you on the shoulder. Don't worry, I'm going to do everything I can to try and get the best end result out of this as we can.
I guess I've technically thought this, so there's no point in hiding it from you guys, because they definitely know. Because this was my first legitimate thought of, like, I wonder if there's any, like, magic that could just purge bodies of mind flag stuff. Or any way of doing that. But if you are scheming, you should not involve me in any of it.
I mean, my first thought goes to wish, but not like any of us are casting that.
Also, Joseph, in case you didn't notice, I sent you a message. This week's been a great episode. I've sent so many secret messages and put people in secret chats.
Now, that's interesting. I guess I keep going with that. I will try and dig a bit deeper, Andrew. I just want the thing I'm reading's name. Anything about it seeing its own reflection. Interesting. Okay, Lumen will relay this.
Brilliant.
So I'm reading, yeah. Reading something's thoughts.
Huh?
It says it's gonna grow up big and strong. It's got no name. Owl and brain. I think I'm seeing from the dragon's perspective inside my own brain.
Oh, god damn it! Looks around, tries to summon Bird back.
You are you gonna cast the spell again?
Yeah.
After you cast the spell, you get a weird feeling that almost feels like the spell tells you to wait a minute.
Why am I the one who gets the weird find familiar spell? Did I flashes up her star map? Did I put a constellation wrong in here?
On the bright side to this, we've just found that my brain is a great place for storage. We've fit a whole dragon in there. Got 2 dragons in there actually, and a book.
And my bloody owl.
Wait,
And
how
your
did you?
owl.
Yeah, lots of
Wait.
unused space.
Wait, how do you know that I left a book behind?
I technically don't, I guess.
Also, it's a shame that it doesn't have a name. Get the true
Sorry.
name of something, you can make a binding vow with it.
Yes.
Okay.
I love my messages.
Like
And
your
that's it.
true.
And Lumen is just staring off into space going, right.
Just like your true name, Via. What was it again? Refresh my memory, please.
You get nothing.
I'm kidding. Smart one.
She says nothing.
Your name is nothing. That's
No,
sad.
no, she literally doesn't respond to you.
No, it's Steve. God damn it! Ha!
Side eyes. Goes back to looking at Lumen.
Side eyes. Got it.
I'm so confused what I'm reading the mind of. But it's something.
If you read your own mind, is it just like an endless echo, like you're going through a tunnel?
I don't know. I've never tried targeting myself.
I don't know. Hello, hello, hello.
Maybe it's like when you place one mirror in front of another.
No, I'm definitely not reading my own thoughts. It's definitely something else.
Maybe it's that Urves guy.
Happy baby? No clue. I'm reading the mind of, as far as I can tell, a happy baby.
Yeah, a happy baby. Okay, so that's that sorted. Would the plan, since it's still the start of the day, I guess be start heading to the next place?
Yeah, goblin camp, right?
Via
Black Spire thing. Yeah.
you would, I mean, you don't have to do this, but you would most likely want to request a short rest because you have a splitting headache.
Uh-huh.
Also, I guess...
I mean, we're just all gonna sit on the Tensors Express again, aren't we?
I guess I'll start figuring out if we can put them into... Okay. Okay. Hang on a minute. Oh. No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is Lumen just doing this in the middle of the field, just going no?
Hey, should I end it here to make it worse for you, Joseph?
Yes.
I guess you can if you want to make it horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. What's going on?
They look real sad. Oh, you've got 2 minutes left, Joseph.
Via, I want to sit down for this rather poor medical news.
You have cancer.
What?
So I figure I'm reading some thoughts. From something that I couldn't see. And it's and you have a headache, you see, and it thinks that I'm its dad. What I'm saying is, you might have like a psychic ghost baby mind flare thing in your brain now.
That was a lot of words that I don't think meant anything.
Via,
just confusion. What?
when he says that, a really high pitched voice in your head says 5 days, and then nothing else. I think that's where we'll end it. It's a good place to end it.
God, never go into Lumen's brain. It doesn't end well.
Look at what happened every time something was involving his brain. Now you've seen the inside of it and know why.
So bad.
Why me to get the friggin' mind flare in my head?
Because Lumen pushed you forward.
I just couldn't remember a thing.
Next time, Lumen is fine. And so is Via.
Oh.
At least Newt all they got out of this was a new tongue.
Alright, Vier, I'll promise that if I'm gonna fail, I'll kill myself before the 5 days are up so that they can't kill